Hi, Fight fans. It's Michelle Joy Phelps here, and I am with Amir Khan. We just watched the Matisse and Peterson fight. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a great fight. You know, Peterson was boxing a good fight for the first round, and being a good boxer, being smart. And then I think Lucas just took him into a fight. They were both trading big punches, and then Matisse caught him with a great left hook. I was very surprised Peterson got up from that knockdown. The first knockdown, and then he got up and he was gone. You could see from his eyes, his head was gone. And then the second knockdown, the referee jumped in and stopped the fight. But I mean, Lucas Matisse looked really strong in that fight, boxed really well and won the fight. So yeah, it was a good fight.
So now we're hearing that Danny Garcia and Lucas Matisse are going to be facing off. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
I say Matisse. Matisse will win that fight because he's probably a better boxer. I mean, with Garcia, I think he only has the left hook and only has that one big punch, and whereas Matisse can bang with both hands and works the body quite well as well and takes a good shot. So yeah.
Lucas actually told me that he found one of Danny Garcia's weaknesses to be that he has a really wide hook. Yeah, really wide hook.
I mean, when we got caught with that shot, I threw uppercut from so far away. I mean, it's an uppercut I should never have thrown. It should have been a straight right hand or a body right hand to the body. But like I said, it was a mistake I made, and things happen for a reason. I won't be making those mistakes again. But yeah, with Garcia, he loads up on every shot, especially the left hook. And I mean, I think that's his main shot really. Other than that, I think his right hand's normal, but it's his left hook. If you can avoid his left hook, I think you'll get through the fight.
So let's talk about Devon Alexander, because let's make this clear. I mean, I've spoken to Devon, and I know that there was always rumors that you wanted to fight him at 147 December the 7th. Now, Devon, to his surprise, had no idea that you wanted to fight him, so he's actually interested, and he said, when asked, who would you want to be your next opponent? He said, well, after Purdy, he can get it. So
definitely, it's boxing is a business, and I think the two styles will make a great fight. And yeah, definitely, the people he's beaten, I've beaten. So I think, yeah, definitely, let's get on. I mean, it's a fight in the future that can happen. If it doesn't happen in December, maybe in the future it'll happen. But yes, one fight I'd like to have.
Now, he made a comment about you, and he said that every elite fighter that you get into the ring with, you either get knocked out or you lose. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, I think I could say the same thing. I mean, he's not really fought any elite fighters himself. The only elite fight he fought was Bradley, and you see what happened in there. I mean, he gave up in the fight. I mean, at least I've got balls, and I'm not one of them fighters. I'd rather get knocked out than give up. Like he, I mean, when he fought Bradley, he gave up, and he just didn't want any of it because he was just getting his head boxed off. But I mean, I'd rather get knocked out than give up. I mean, that's the type of guy I am. I'd rather go into a war, give my fans a great fight to see, and if I get knocked out, I get knocked out. But I would never give up.
Okay, so you're saying that you do want to fight him? I'd
love to fight him. I mean, look, if the Golden Boy want to make the fight, I mean, I'd love to take the fight. Like I said, I'm gonna sit down with my team, see exactly who. We have a few names that we're looking at for.
Mayweather's one of them.
Yeah, there's a few names. Yeah, exactly. There's a few names we're looking at for December. So let's see what happens, and then. If Alexander, now I know that he's happy to take the fight. We know he's there, so that's one opponent I know that'll take the fight. I mean, they'll talk, a lot of them say they'll take the fight, but then when it comes down to it, they might not sign the paper. But let's just see. I mean, he said on this that he's going to take it, so let's see what happens.
So let's talk about Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people, whether it be on social media or just even other boxers, seem to think that you shouldn't be in the lineup to fight Floyd. Why do you think that you deserve to fight Floyd? I
mean, styles make fights. Styles make fights, and I think the only two people I still believe, I never lost against Peterson, but the two people who beat me were Garcia, but I was beating Garcia till that big shot, and Prescott, which was very early in my career. I mean, from then, I think now being changed and being with Virgil Hunter, moving training camps, I think has made me a better fighter and more of a focused fighter. I understand the sport better. But I think with Floyd Mayweather, styles make fights, and I think someone quick with hand speed always causes Floyd problems. And styles make fights. I mean, who else is there for Floyd to fight? I mean, Canelo. I think Canelo's too big, but I think I'm happy, because I want to move up to 147. I'm happy to take that fight. There is talk about the fight. I mean, I didn't say it first. It was Floyd Sr. who said, Amir Khan, you're next. We want to fight you next. I didn't say I want to fight him. It was he started all the rumours about Amir Khan and Floyd Mayweather being in the same ring. So, I mean, I'd love the fight. Look, it'll be amazing to be in the same ring as someone like Floyd Mayweather. But I definitely, think I will do so well against him, better than most of these other opponents like Guerrero and them guys, because you have to remember, those guys are slow. They have slow feet, and that suits Floyd.
So,
Floyd likes that. But with quick hands, quick feet, Floyd will have problems.
So are we for sure moving up to 147, or are we still deciding to? Because if that's the case, then Garcia and Matisse and Peterson, these are all guys that you could still potentially face.
Yeah, definitely. I could still face them if I do move up to 147, because they are going to move up to 147, you know, soon. But the thing is, I mean, after watching the Matisse fight today, I think there's something saying, you know, you stay at 140 just for one more fight. I'd love the fight, the win of the mini tournament, which the final is going to be between Garcia and Matisse. So the winner of that, I'd love to fight.
So knowing the type of power that Matisse has, how would you plan on defeating him?
I mean, just the way we fought Maidana, you know, it's about boxing and being smart and picking the right shots at the right time and just having tunnel vision, focus, you know, just being focused on the job, just the win instead of going in there and trying knocking Matisse out. Or like, you know, when I fought Maidana has a very similar style, had a very similar record as well. You know, knocked nearly everybody out. And I stayed away. I kept using my jab, my speed helped me in the fight, and my footwork and movement. I think the same way. I mean, if you look at the fight when Peterson was fighting Matisse, the first round he caused him so many problems with the movement and the quick jab he had and the long punches he was throwing. But then as soon as he got close to him, he forgot about boxing him. You know, he started to fight with him, trade with him, and that's what suits Matisse. And Matisse caught with a great left hook.
Great. Thank you so much for doing the interview. Do you have a Twitter account that you want to go and give a shout out? Yeah,
I have a Twitter account which is Amir Khan. You can follow me on that and get the latest news on who I'm going to fight next, what I'm going to be doing if I am going to move up to 147 or stay at 140. So you can catch me on that and everything else. Nassif
saying soon, right? We're going to be announcing it soon?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there will be a lot of announcements made soon, and within the next month or so, I think I'll announce something.
Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye, guys.